Today I'm going to be testing out the Colourpop Just My Luck palette. It's another one of their 9-pan palettes, and this one is all green tones. It's super pretty if you like green eyeshadows. So I'm just going to swatch a few of them. So first, I think I'm going to swatch this shade right here, and that's called 50/50. Super pretty. I didn't swatch it in a good spot, but it looks almost as it has like a little bit of a, it almost looks like it's kind of duochrome. It looks like it has like a little bit of brown in it. Next, I'm gonna swatch this middle shade right here called Mary Jane. Oh my god. The lighting is really bad, but in person, that is stunning. It's more like a chartreuse green, I would say. Like it's very like yellow, almost like highlighter yellowy green. And next I'm gonna do this shade right here that's called Mobamba. Oh my god, that's super pigmented. That was just like one little swipe. That's really pretty. Off camera, I just primed my eyes with a little bit of concealer, just because I don't know how bad the fallout is going to be or if there's going to be any, but just to be safe. First, I'm going to go in with this middle shade right here, and that's called Kiss My Ass. And I'm going to take that on a Morphe B79 brush, and I'm going to run this through my crease. Oh, that's very powdery. A lot of excess powder came off when I tapped the brush off, but also, if you can see all that kickback in the pan, so at least that shade is very powdery. Okay, so I'm just gonna stop right here. I don't know if you can see, but on this eye, and I had this problem when I reviewed the yellow palette from Colourpop, where the shadow is just sticking really, where here this side's blending out fine. I mean, it is a little patchy in places, but this side blended out fine. It got nice and diffused. This side, it's really just sticking, and I'll do a close-up on my phone so you can see the difference between the two. Okay, so this is my left eye. As you can see, the color, it diffused pretty nicely. It's nice and blown out. And then this is my right eye. And I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of sticking where I placed it. It's not diffusing out nicely like the other one is. I primed my eyes the same on both eyes. I just used some concealer and set it with powder. And I don't know why it's doing this. It did this with the yellow palette too when I did that review, so I'm just gonna try to keep working on it and see what happens. Okay, I think for now that's the best I'm gonna get it, so I'm gonna move on. But next, I think I'm gonna do a halo eye today. Yeah, I'll do a halo eye. Next, I'm actually gonna go in with the shade that's coming out. This one right here at the bottom, that's called Act Natural. And I'm gonna take this on a Morphe M573 brush. I'm gonna start to focus this on the outer corners, and inner corners of my eye, and then buff it into the crease a little bit too. This shade isn't as powdery. I didn't get as much on my brush, but like this one, it still has the kickback in it, like all the dust. This one, there really wasn't too much of that in it. So it could just be the way the shadows are pressed, or I don't know if it's the formulation or what, but just to note that. Okay, so that color blended out pretty nicely. It's a little bit patchy in places, but it's not too bad. So next, I'm gonna go in with the bottom middle shade called Mo Bamba. So it is a matte shade, but it looks like it does have like a little tiny bit of glitter through it. And I'm gonna put this just on the inner and outer corners of my eyes. Okay, this shade is the same as the top one. It's very powdery. I dipped my brush in there twice and there's a bunch of kickback already. Okay, so next I'm just gonna cut my crease with some concealer. Okay, so I just got my crease, and I'm gonna dip, I think I'm gonna mix these two together, the Act Natural and the Mobamba. So I'm just gonna mix those two shades together, and I'm gonna pat them on the inner and outer corners over where we placed that concealer. Okay, next, to fill in where the concealer is, I'm going to take this shade right here called 50/50, and I'm going to place that where the concealer is. Okay, that went on fine, but I'm just going to use my finger and see if that makes a difference. Okay, yeah, you get more pigmentation out of these shimmer shades when you use your finger. Next, I think I'm gonna take the middle shade Mary Jane here, and I'm gonna take that on a tiny little brush, and I'm gonna pop that in the center of that other shimmer shade. Okay, so that's how that eye is looking. Okay, I'm just gonna do the other eye now. I'm gonna clean my eyes up like with a makeup wipe, and then I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back to do my lower lash line and then my final thoughts on the palette. Okay, so I just got finished doing the rest of my makeup, and now I'm gonna do my lower lash line. First, I want to start off with this eyeliner pencil. This is the NYX eye pencil in the shade Moss. This green, almost olivey color, and I think I'm just gonna run this in my lower lash line. So I just put it in my waterline, and now I'm gonna take it a little bit down onto my lower lash line. I don't know if it's just that my eyes are super watery or what, but that pencil doesn't really have a ton of color to it. But next I'm gonna do some eyeshadow on my lower lash line. So I'm gonna mix these two shades together again, Act Natural and Mobamba, and I'm gonna run that where I put that pencil. Now I'm gonna take my Morphe brush, And I'm going to dip back into the shade Kiss My Ass. And I'm just going to blend out those two shades more with that. Oh my god. Oh my god, nothing is going right today. Okay, well. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm honestly gonna take this off once I take some pictures. I'm gonna take the shade Mary Jane and I'm gonna run that in the middle of my eye and I'm just gonna use my finger. So that was the finished eye look. Um, so my thoughts on the Colourpop Just My Luck palette. Honestly, out of the three I've tried, this is probably my least favorite. The formulas are a lot different throughout the shades. They're not consistent. Some of them are super powdery and get everywhere, and others they're firmly pressed. There's no kickback or anything. The shade down here keeps coming out as much as I push it back in, so I don't know if it's the palette or it's just the shades not sticking to the palette. I really don't know. Just like the other one, the palette gets super dirty. There's kickback all around the things. Like with the yellow palette, I had the same problem with the shadow sticking and not really blending out the way I wanted it to. And some of the shades were kind of patchy when I was blending them out. So personally, I was really excited to try this. Green is one of my favorite colors, and I don't have many green eyeshadows in my collection, so I was looking forward to trying this. Unfortunately, I'm really not that impressed with it. I don't know if it's just like the palette I got. I don't know if it's the way I primed my eyes. I don't know if I haven't watched any other reviews, so I don't know if other people were having this problem. But personally, I would save your money on this. This one is not worth the $12. Thank you so much everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and that you're subscribed, and I will see you all in my next video.